Have you ever noticed your aim feels completely fine during a game? You're hitting shots, your aim feels calm, then suddenly you get put into an intense situation. Your hand death grips the mouse and you start shooting like this. The issue isn't your aim. Hold your mouse now like you normally do. Same grip, the same usual tension you would use when playing. Go onto Microsoft Paint and draw a straight line as best you can. Now tense your arm and try move the mouse. Notice how much shakier and inconsistent the mouse movements are. This is one of the most common problems people face while aiming. Whenever they get nervous, they tense up naturally, causing panic sprays and whiffs on targets that should have been an easy kill. How can we fix this? The issue with death gripping is that you do it naturally without really noticing. The best thing I'd say is throughout the game, stay mindful of your grip and how much tension you are using. If you notice you start using more tension, slow down, stay in control of your mouse and continue playing. Also, go into your aim trainer, Kovacs or aim labs, run a tracking scenario. On the first run, I want you to use as much tension as you can while doing the scenario. Then redo the scenario, use less tension, and you'll see the results on how much more accurate you become, and realizing this firsthand should help you stay mindful when playing in actual games. I'm not an expert in tension management by any means, but Viscos made a great video on this topic. If you want to look more into it, I would highly recommend watching her video, which will be in the description. Okay, so you got a better hold over your tension management while playing, yet your aim still sucks. Why is that? A lot of people I see when they start playing Valorant or similar games is that they focus on flicks way too much. This is a bad habit that most people should fix immediately. Good crosshair placement is key in games like Valorant and CS2. Flicking should only be a backup option if your crosshair placement fails. In my opinion, the best aim comes when you barely have to move your mouse. And you might be thinking, yes, crosshair placement is important, but what about when I do need to flick? Well, there are multiple reactive clicking scenarios on Kovacs that do help with your initial flick and reaction times. I actually have a playlist in my Discord which will be in the description if you want to work on this. Let's talk about peripherals and finding the right mouse grip. Finding the right mouse grip is extremely important for your aim and has its effects without you knowing. Your aim could be so much more stable and consistent on a different grip to the one you're using now. Let's say you have a big chunky mouse that weighs a lot. You wouldn't really be able to play any grip on that mouse other than a palm grip, and personally I suck at palm grip. I usually play fingertip grip while playing FPS games and aim training, as it is most comfortable for me and the smaller mice that I use. I can't personally tell you which grip is best suited for you, as it's all preference at the end of the day, but being comfortable while playing will help your aim massively. Just hold your mouse and mess around with different types of grips, palm grip, fingertip grip and claw, until you find the perfect one to use. I also want to mention peripherals don't really matter for your aim. They have some impact, but it doesn't massively make you better or worse. I managed to reach Immortal 2 on Valorant using a $30 budget ATK mouse. If I can do it, you can do it too. Mousepads, however, are a different story. A good mousepad can change your gameplay a lot. Artisan mousepads are some of the best cloth pads in the industry for speed and control. There are some good budget options like the ATK Sky, which is similar to an Artisan Zero for around $13. Another issue I see many people do is not training effectively. Pros in Valorant always say that practicing in a deathmatch is a great way to improve your aim. That is true, but you should not do it the same way these pros do it when they shut off their brain and just run down the lobby. You can't do that. When playing deathmatches, have an intention in mind before starting the game. If you want to practice your crosshair placement, do that in deathmatch while playing. Practice on common angles on the map and see how much it improves. If you want to focus on taking more fights to build your confidence, go out and take fights. Don't shift walk around the map to kill people who aren't even looking at you, or sit in a corner holding angles like I see many people do. This won't help you improve. Also, many people aim train on Kovacs and aim labs completely wrong. If your main game is Valorant or CS2, you want to practice on micro adjusting and static scenarios. If you play Apex or Overwatch, you'd mainly practice tracking and target switching. I just want to get this out of the way now. No one's perfect. You're not going to play perfect every game. Bad games and lost streaks are inevitable, but you can manage them effectively to not constantly derank. Most lost streaks happen when you get tilted. You get annoyed, you start playing worse, and your aim feels worse. Just mute people who annoy you. It's not that hard. Don't sit there and argue with them all game because you think you're right. Put your ego down for a second and mute them, and this could help you go on to win the game. And if you notice you are just playing bad for the day, take a break, because instead of playing 10 games and losing 7, if you take a break after your third loss, this will help your mental and save you from getting tilted, and this could help your aim feel more stable when you return. Finally, the best way overall to improve your aim is just playing more. The more experience you get, the more you will just improve from learning new things as you play. A lot of people don't want to hear that. They want things to happen instantly. Sure, you can do things to help you improve faster than others, but you will definitely improve over time if you actively play with intentions to get better. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if it was quite short. I have some aim training playlists in my Discord in the description if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching.